Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars. We're back and we're playing chess. Now some of you guys have been in touch and confirmed that what we actually need to do here is use the white pieces to checkmate the red side, the red king here. So last time we figured out we'd only place pieces here, which makes things a little bit easier. So we've got a bishop, a king, and a horse / knight, whatever you want to call it. So I do know how to play chess. I played chess a lot when I was a kid, especially. The horse and knight can only move in L shapes like this, or like that. The bishop can only move diagonally. And the king can move in all directions, but only one square. So what we want to do is make it so the red king cannot move anywhere without being taken or defeated. So with that in mind, we're going to have to place all of our pieces here. So let's just get them. Well, we probably don't need to get them on the board. Given that the knight can only move in L shapes, then that would be check if we placed the knight there. So we could place the knight here, and that would mean the king would have to move to either here, 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 or here. But it wouldn't be able to move there, actually, if we placed the knight here, because that would also be check here. So that probably seems like a good place to place that. Now we've got the king and the bishop. Now the king's going to have to be in a position where it would be able to take the king. Well, basically, it has to be somewhere where the king can't move and it can get it in one go. The bishop, we can place somewhere where it will be diagonally an issue for the king. So if we do that, that's not going to work, is it? Because if we place the king here, then it can escape by going here. So that's not going to work. So let's move this down. So if the king goes here, then that king can't go there because of the knight. It can't go there because of the king. But it can go here, and it can go here. So if we place that there, the king can still get to here, can't it? So like that maybe? So that's check. So it can go. It can't go there. It can't go there. It can't go there. And it can't go there, right? So, I mean, isn't that technically a win? The king can't go there. It can't go there. It can't go there. It can't go there. Am I missing something? Am I being really stupid here? I'm sure it. I'm sure it can't. Hang on. I'm sure it can't. So that doesn't.
Bingo.
There we go. Oh, so is that? Is that a queen? Maybe I was putting myself in check there. I'm not overly sure what was going on. I'm pretty sure that was the king.
Look, what is that? It's not.
But we did it
the
anyway.
Holy Grail, is it?
No, Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the de Vasconcelos, missing for almost 700 years.
Wow. And it was there all along.
I cannot. I can hardly believe it is real.
Go ahead. Live a little.
Are you sure? This is your moment of triumph, Senor Stobart.
Sure, I'm sure.
Yeah, go on, you take it. She's been looking for it for God knows how long.
The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
That's a good point, actually. There could have been a trap in there.
So the curse of the de Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no. The Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice. But there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templar's secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure.
I agree with that.
The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will.
They've got to be linked, right? Okay, let's ask some questions then.
Is there something going on between you and Lobineau?
What business is it of yours? We agreed all this. The clown, the Templars, strictly business, remember?
Yeah, but
So get off my case.
Okay, let's ask about Khan.
do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
We had this conversation before,
This
didn't
is
we?
the chalice I discovered in Spain.
Is there anything about a chalice on
I
the...
still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger? She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Are you serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother.
There's a lot of accusations going on between these two, isn't there? Right, so... Let's have a look at
Let's
this.
take another look at the manuscript.
Because I want to see if there's anything to do with a chalice on here. I don't think there is from memory, but we'll give it a
There's
go.
a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Yeah, so we've got the gem. We know where the tripod is. It's in the museum.
A knight with a crystal ball. The knight's scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
So this has got to be the knight, right, that we're investigating currently.
There's a guy working on a loom.
Not sure about that one.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
Yeah, not sure about this one either.
Look there.
Right, we know about the 2 guys on the
I
horse.
better get back to the quest.
So, let's then go to, I guess, back to here, and we can perhaps do something with this tomb now? So, I mean, we know a bit more about the family to do with the tomb, so perhaps we can do something here now that we know a bit more. Maybe we can use the chalice somewhere. Maybe the chalice is like some sort of a key, so we could try using the chalice maybe on one of these statues. Maybe it's something to do with this as well. It's got to be linked, right? It's too much of a coincidence.
A knight, there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
Mr. Knight, would you like a chalice? No, he would not. I feel like we need to get this thing out of here. Is there anything to do with a
I didn't
chalice?
recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout.
Doesn't look like it. It's got to be something to do with this guy. This has got to be the guy.
A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very Spanish bell.
Yeah, okay.
On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack.
So I wonder if we can get the disc. No. Can we put the chalice in his hand, maybe? No. Okay. So can we...
Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church.
Okay, so
Other
maybe...
than deporting.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe we don't need to come here just yet. Maybe we've got to sort out the tripod thing first. Unless we can use the chalice on one of these guys. No, we can't. Okay. So maybe we don't do this yet. Maybe we've done part of this puzzle, but we need to figure out more about the... What's this?
I didn't have time to sit around.
Okay. We can't do anything with that one. Okay, yeah, so I guess perhaps we need to come back here later, once maybe we've uncovered a bit more info. We don't seem to be able to interact with any of those, so let's then try going back to the museum. Maybe we can show Lobineau the goblet or the chalice and see what he has to say about it. That could be a good shout. he is still here, so maybe we can.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Hello. Do you want to look at this?
What do you make of this cup, Andre?
Ah.
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
The fact it's to do with communion makes me think it's definitely going to be used in the church.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
So maybe we do need to figure out how to get our hands on this then. So maybe now we try this thing. Because let's see if he goes over to the window. Maybe he will. Yeah, he is. Okay. I think he is. He is. Okay. So can we...
It is closing time, Monsieur Lobineau.
Oh, look! It's doing
Already,
something!
There just aren't enough hours in the day.
More than enough for me. I can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
Eh bien, see you tomorrow.
Good night, Monsieur.
I knew I had to do something with this. We were obviously just trying to do it at the wrong point in the game. So we... Oh. Oh no, who's that? Is that, what's his name, from outside the hotel? It is. Oh no, it's both of these guys.
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
They're both here. So they're trying to rob the tripod. Or steal it, really. They're not trying to rob the tripod as if you can rob an item. Okay, we don't really...
What the... Who's there?
Nobody.
Let's get out of here!
Oh god. Okay, something fell off of there. Oh no. Who's that? Was that supposed to happen?
And when I woke up, I was at the police station. Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
Poor Georges.
What a mess. I bungled the whole thing.
Oh
I
no.
don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
Oh damn it.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
You mean it was you
What?
who stole the tripod?
No way.
Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be in this together. And how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
Don't sulk, Georgie, please.
Oh, rats. And don't call me Georgie.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got the tripod.
Alright, so we got the tripod now. That was her who came down on the rope. That's pretty cool.
Just how long have you known Lobineau?
Andre, we met at college. He helped me out when I was a fresh air. Showed me around, that sort of thing.
You never told me that before. I thought he was just a working acquaintance.
It's getting jealous.
So he is. I rarely see him these days. You know, he hasn't changed much. A little lesser at the front, perhaps. I'd forgotten how much fun he could be.
Don't say that. George is going to get really jealous. Can we... You put the gem on the tripod? We can.
Nothing happened.
Yeah,
The gem fits perfectly, but what does that prove?
maybe the tripod has to be in a certain location.
There's nothing on the manuscript to indicate where, though, is there?
Okay. Well, we've taken it, so now...
That is not a good idea.
Alright, so... Maybe
Let's
there's a
take another
clue
look at the manuscript.
on the manuscript? Something to do with a bull.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Where could that be?
Look at...
There's a woman, but
Okay.
there's a guy,
There's also a castle in the background. I don't know if that's significant or
a
not.
knight with a crystal ball. Through my... I'd better
Okay.
get back to the quest.
We're going to have to figure out where to take this thing. Hang on. Right. That's fine. Chessboard puzzle. Countess Don Carlos. Okay. Hidden Templar Chalice. Okay. We got the thing. Next move is to head to the site of Montfaucon and see if I can figure out what to do with them. Right. So we've got to take that there. Okay. So, off we go. Oh, God, there's a lot of people. That is not a good thing, is it? That's not a good thing at all. It's now very populated. Scared of that. Alright then, guys, well, we'll leave it there for this one. A lot of progress made in this one, it turns out. Some of it accidental, but, you know, we got there, and now it seems like we finally come here to figure out what to do in this cathedral. So it looks like I was getting ahead of myself with a couple of the puzzles, like figuring out how to do them before we needed to do them, if that makes sense. But, you know, it's not a problem at all. Exploration is one of the things I like the most about these types of games, and sometimes I do accidentally come across solutions by exploring ahead of time. But, yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. It's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen here. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, and Barry Aldridge for all the support. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all next time.